I love this song. Kamiki Village is such good music. Anyway, hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Okami. In the last episode, we started on we brought Kamiki Village back to the way it was using the power of the sun, and we got this alcohol that I have totally not been drinking even though I've had it in my mouth for the past 24 hours. So yes, in this episode, as the merchant by the exit of the village was telling us, the path is blocked and we need to go see Susano, the warrior of this village, who can help us get past there. I'm gonna punch a rock with my bare hand. It's super effective. And he's snoring. I am the greatest. Get used to hearing that. What the? Huh? And he wakes up. Everyone knows the manliest men are clad in purple. Just ask knights. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The great warrior, Susano. Greatest warrior game. You're not being exact enough, and I love his unibrow. Just take a good look at that. Do even the beasts know my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I am not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Yeah, exactly. Get a load of this guy, all Bronto friends. Alright. Yeah, you gotta come with us. Huh? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug! And yes, Isun gets called a bug repeatedly throughout this game. I like how he's jumping. He's not even jumping. He's just like going up and down like a PowerPoint presentation. Anyway, we just take him with us. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? I love that line. In joke with the developers is that Isung was originally a bug. Well, rather his sprite when he talked was a bug. At least that's what I know. And the developers decided to make him not be a bug in the final game. So that's the in-joke with the developers is that Isung's a bug and he really isn't. So we have Susano here. If you haven't guessed by now, considering how much I played up what Susano was saying and what he was doing, Susano is my favorite character. Mangy mutt, you brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me, then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Tohenboku. Yep, he is none other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived, the legendary warrior. Never interrupt a warriors engaged in battle. Yes, this huge boulder is blocking the path. Can you please do something about it? You are Nagi's descendant. Certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great, alright. No time like the present. And he says that he needs to go to his training grounds to make preparations. Wait for his return. And Isun says he's never seen him train seriously ever. Explaining Susano a little bit. Nagi, after returning from the underworld in Japanese mythology, Izanagi more like, he gave birth to 3 Japanese deities. He gave birth to Amaterasu and her 2 brothers, which are Tsukiyomi, which is the name of Nagi's sword, and Susano. Those are their names. They are based off of those characters in mythology. That's where their names are from. So that's how the legend is put together. I cannot believe we're running a sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. And now, guess what? Because we have the sake in our mouth, it's Kushi's Humbered Sake. So we offered him the Vista of the Gods. And now he is feeling up to training. Yep. This game is just, it's really weird sometimes, but I love it. So now, he is not very strong by himself, so what we have to do is we have to fake it to make it look like he's really training and doing a good job when he actually isn't. Forgery! Feast your eyes on this, Susano-style exploding implosion! This iron rock, we actually can't destroy that yet, so we actually are a little bit stronger with him helping us, so that's kind of cool. Hiya! And there he goes off there. What's really funny, and I try to do it in that scene, is that you can make it so that the tree falls down in the background and he doesn't notice it. So Susano-style exploding implosion! Oh, didn't do it right. There we go. First time I've ever failed to do a brush technique successfully on screen. Yep, if you use the Z button, it's not hard. I like that he's just like, how did I do that? Even he doesn't believe it. I didn't think you could do it, Pops. And that is Isun's nickname for him. He calls him Pops throughout the whole game. I mean, of course, I could. After all, I am Susano, the greatest warrior ever! You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you would have no trouble fighting monsters. Look at his expression. I love his expression. And what the hell? Oh, the camera's moving very slightly. I was like, what's that thing coming up on screen? Did you see monsters? Oh, of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susano work his magic! Ah ha 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 ha! And now hopefully you get why he's my favorite character. But unfortunately, he's nothing without us, so we better follow him so he doesn't get hurt, because the monsters outside the village can only be stronger. And here we go! It's Sakuya once again, and the ambiguous peach pattern on her back. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. Aww. Something I didn't mention in the first episode is Sakuya is a character from mythology, another one. Sakuya is based off of the guardian spirit of Mount Fuji. I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun, 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 Isun. Stop calling me a bug. I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word. I love that. Furball here's more comfy anyway. Apparently she's not very hairy. I cannot believe I just said that. And put your paw up or something. And she's gonna put her paw down, more like. And she apologizes that she would like to reward us, but unfortunately she doesn't have the power to. She can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. And that right there is the guardian sapling, Sakuya's tree. She says that her body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, but she cannot leave. Her roots are spread far and wide throughout Nippon, protecting remote areas. Parts of her are known as guardian saplings. And no, they do not like individual they do not look like individual body parts, you sick bastard, I'm sorry. And she says that she will wilt away as well if all the guardian saplings are not brought back to life. So that is what she is telling us to do. As we know, it will be consumed utterly in no time. Now, I gotta ask, why is it that you cut the village free? If she put it in the fruit to protect it, and the world is still so dark that life as we know it could be destroyed, why are you freeing it? Wouldn't that, like, doom the village? I don't know. But here she just marks everything on our map that we need to know. That is Eastern Nippon. The areas that she's marked, the arrow on the right is the Guardian Saplings location, and left is another Guardian Saplings location, but also the first dungeon in the game. So she hasn't even the strength to speak now, and you're still talking! So much for not having the strength to speak. Let's see, one text box. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. She spoke for a whole 2 text boxes longer than when she said she didn't have the energy to speak. So I was itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. His plan here is to stick with us and steal the 13 brush techniques. He's a god and all, what could possibly go wrong? So in one video, we have effectively promoted stealing and forgery! Yay! Yeah, that's the ticket. So there we go. Let's start by following those marks on the map. Yeah, I think I kind of guessed that from her just saying, I marked your map. Okay. Before leaving, we want to talk to this merchant right here. We talked to him. I recommend that you buy 5 of every feed bag and make sure that you always have 5 of every feed bag in your... Well, actually, can't buy 5 of every feed bag yet. Let's buy 3 instead of... We can't even do that. Jeez. Do we have anything we can... Wow, we are a lot poorer than I thought. Alright, well, just having any feed bags at all is good, I guess. Money is not scarce in this game, though, so we'll be able to get that money quite easily. I just forgot that you don't have that much money when you're going. So this is Shinshu Field. Or Shinshu Field, excuse me. This field in all Nippon, or else it used to be. So, yes, you can look at the map by pressing the 1 button. So it's a good idea to do that. You can see which direction you're facing. It's like a little car driving game, almost. But anyway. So that is it. That is our first Guardian Sapling, but it can... Yes. This place is cursed from the looks of it. Now, if you go in there, if you go into the curse zone, I will show you what happens. Now, we need to revive that tree somehow, but we don't have any way of doing it right now. What we want to do is, we want to go to where the other guardian sapling is first, but I'll just show you what happens if you go into a curse time. If you go into a curse time, oh my god, it's negative! Holy cow, this is bad. It's like your regular old curse zone from back there. But here the curse is far worse close up. Okay. Might even rob you of your power. Yeah, if you stay in here too long, that unit of solar energy, which is your health, that goes all the way down to 0. Then you lose the unit of solar health and you basically go back to the start of the map. It's kind of like falling down a pit in Zelda. Right here are demon scrolls. These are regular enemies. If you power slash them, it immobilizes them so they won't chase after you. So if a demon scroll is going to bother you, you don't have to worry about a thing. Here, the nameless man. He's chopping wood as usual. I heard a loud earthquake, heard wind blow. Didn't know it was like this. Okay. I'm just skipping mostly what he's saying. Figure running toward running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever that man was, I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. It's up in nature, okay? That's the entrance to Hana Valley that we're next to. And there's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow in shrine there, so we might want to go find it. And some Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird, normally he runs on the side of head monsters. Alright, so we need to go into Hana Valley and get that orb and make sure that Susano is okay. So, let's go into Hana Valley, the first dungeon of the game. And we start off, there is a save mirror right here for us. Going forth, treasure chest right here at the beginning. Let's see what it contains. I believe it's a holy bone. No, it is a traveler's charm. Now for me to explain this. Traveler's charms increase your godhood by 1 level. What godhood is, if you rack up combos or use a traveler's charm, you get a level of godhood. You can potentially have up to level 3 of godhood. For every level you have, you can take a hit without taking damage. So it rewards you for getting a high combo without taking damage. If you look in the lower left corner, you can see a red circle. That means I have godhood level 1. A yellow would mean level 2, a green would mean level 3. Skull and crossbones means you have -1. You can only get -1 if you die in a curse zone, or if you drown in water, or if you run away from a battle, which we're going to have to get into that later because you currently cannot run from battles yet. Alright, lots of demon fangs. This early in the game when the enemies are easy, it's in very much your best interest to rack up a lot of them. You want to get about 60 demon fangs before you leave Shinshu Field and, slash Hana Valley for the first time. Before you, leave this main area for the first time, you want to have 60. Trust me on this. I know it's going to sound like a pain in the butt, but you want to do this. It is very, very much worth your time. And if you've been following along by this point, which I think I've gotten every demon fang I could possibly get, and yay! I don't get why that didn't happen before when we restored the village. You think that's what would have happened? Huh? Get rid of the monsters, and yep. So the power of the demons is really strong here. Not even the power of the gods can do anything about it. Let's see how many demon fangs. We already have 18, which is not bad. Like I said, demon fangs, you can exchange those for really good items and really good equipment, so you want to have these. And these are cursed trees. They will pick up their fruit and throw them at you. You can deflect them back with power slash. But I would, yes, I know. I was about to say that. Yes, if you draw power slash, you can deflect the fruit back at it, but it's not really worth doing. You can just run past. It'll be a good idea to do that later once we have more stuff, but we don't right now, so there's really no point. Oh, jeez, he almost punched me. Yeah, they can punch you if you get too close, so. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Made it past. And this marks the midpoint of the dungeon, and we've also found Susano, who is apparently okay, so. Next time on Okami, we are going to do the second half of Hana Valley, alright? See you guys then.